hit on that play.
Tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Second down. Howell now.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down.
Howell
on the move to his left.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10. Harris. And this is incomplete.
Daniel Bellinger, the intended target that time.
But it'll be 2nd down.
When you look at this defense,
they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
This is Saquon Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Cohen. A big play there for the Giants. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Harris to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Harris.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play easily, and now it brings up 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Howell now to throw it.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30.
Big yardage that time for Washington. 51 yards. Now they go play action with Howell.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Howell. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
They'll go play action. Howell. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Harris looking to throw on 2nd down.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And he goes out right around the 39.
And the So many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Here's third and a few inches.
Looking to throw. Harris. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down.
And they'll run forward Barkley.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Down at the 35, it'll be second down. From the 35, here's second down at 8. And Howe will throw it.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Gibson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Throwing here, Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
He's got Bellinger.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're looking for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw again.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Sly on for the extra point.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
This is caught inside the 15. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw. Harris. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Daniel Bellinger,
as the first half is winding down.
And the Giants are able to cut him.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This could be it. This could be the turning point.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Now Howell.
He's got a man complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
It's a throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Harris.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Touchdown, New York.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
On third down, here's Gibson.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
34-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Dotson in motion right. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes
he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Well, a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
And here's a give to Gibson. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Gibson again.
And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Flushed out right.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Howell.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way. Take some time.
2nd and 9.
Say it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a decision, and that one's incomplete.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
This is taken at the 23. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down. A handoff for Gibson. And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. Being chased out left. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A give to Gibson running right. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he stopped immediately there. And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Powell. Flush to his right. And this is caught inside the 5. And it'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Gibson will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
But we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Powell throwing for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
huge loss on the sack. Makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Harris now to throw on 2nd down. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the way I think of here's opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Here's Harris to throw from his end zone. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them. Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they were looking for more than a spark to get this drive going. They wanted the big hit, but it was not to be. They still got ticks on the clock left. I don't think you need the big one just yet. But definitely, time's a factor here with under 2 minutes to go.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Partner, they've got 1 chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead now up to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Oh, a good-looking return setup here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley.
Now he's free at the 35. Saquon Barkley.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Now 1st and goal. Barkley will score. Touchdown, New York.
Now the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Next the score. Commanders 35. Giants 28.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 28-yard line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Once more, Gibson.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Howell down to throw it.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover.